Welcome to a journey through time. A journey that begins not with bright lights or decorated trees, but with questions. Ancient questions that humanity has been asking for centuries. Why is Christmas celebrated? Is it only a festival of joy, gifts, and family gatherings? Or does its story run far deeper, into history, belief, power, and transformation? Today, we are not just talking about Christmas. We are uncovering its origins, its evolution, and the hidden layers that shaped one of the world's most celebrated days. The birth that changed history. At the heart of Christmas lies the birth of Jesus Christ, a figure whose life altered the course of human civilization. According to Christian belief, Jesus was born in Bethlehem over 2,000 years ago. To Mary, a woman chosen for a divine purpose, his birth symbolized hope. Hope for the oppressed, the poor, and the forgotten. But here is a question rarely asked. Did Jesus actually be born on December 25th? History gives us no clear date. The Bible does not mention a specific day or month for his birth. So why December 25th? To answer this, we must travel even further back in time. Before Christmas, there were pagan festivals. Long before Christianity spread across Europe, ancient civilizations celebrated the winter solstice. This was the shortest day and the longest night of the year. For people who depended on the sun for survival, this moment held deep meaning. The Romans celebrated Saturnalia, a festival of feasting, gifts, and social equality. In northern Europe, Germanic tribes celebrated Yule, marking the rebirth of the sun. Fires were lit. Homes were decorated with evergreen plants. Food was shared. Gifts were exchanged. Sound familiar? The Church and the power of adaptation. As Christianity spread through the Roman Empire, the Church faced a challenge. How do you replace deeply rooted traditions? The answer was not destruction, but transformation. In the 4th century, the Roman Church officially declared December 25th as the celebration of the birth of Christ. This strategic decision allowed people to keep their familiar festivals while slowly reshaping their meaning. Pagan celebrations became Christian festivals. The rebirth of the sun became the birth of the sun, and Christmas was born. Not overnight, but through centuries of adaptation. How Christmas changed over time. In medieval Europe, Christmas was loud, chaotic, and communal. Feasts filled the streets. Music echoed through towns. The poor were welcomed into rich homes. But during the Protestant Reformation, many religious leaders viewed Christmas as excessive and unholy. In fact, in 17th century England and parts of America, Christmas was banned. Yes, banned. It was seen as a pagan festival disguised as a Christian one. Yet traditions have a way of surviving. The birth of modern Christmas, the Christmas we recognize today, began to take shape in the 19th century. Writers like Charles Dickens transformed Christmas into a season of kindness, charity, and family. A Christmas Carol redefined the spirit of the holiday. Compassion over excess, love over greed. Christmas trees arrived from Germany. Greeting cards became popular. Gift-giving found new meaning. And then came a figure who changed everything. The creation of Santa Claus. Inspired by St. Nicholas, a generous bishop known for helping the poor, Santa Claus evolved through folklore, poetry, and marketing. Red suit, white beard, a sleigh pulled by reindeer. By the 20th century, Santa became a global symbol of joy and commerce. Christmas was no longer just religious. It was cultural, economic, global. What Christmas means today. Today, Christmas is celebrated by billions, Christians and non-Christians alike. For some, it is a sacred religious event. For others, a family tradition. For many, a time of warmth in a cold world. Its meaning changes from home to home, from heart to heart. Yet beneath the lights and music, Christmas remains a story of hope. Born from history, shaped by belief, and carried forward by humanity. Final reflection. Christmas is not just a day. It is a mirror of civilization itself. A blend of faith and folklore, religion and tradition, history and humanity. Understanding its past does not take away its magic. It deepens it. And perhaps that is why, after centuries of change, conflict, and transformation, Christmas still lives on, not just on calendars, but in human hearts. Islamic perspective on Christmas. From an Islamic point of view, Jesus, known as Isa in Islam, is revered as one of the greatest prophets of God. Muslims honor his miraculous birth to Mary, Maryam, and his message, but do not celebrate Christmas as a religious festival. Islam teaches that worship is due to God alone, and while respecting the story of Jesus, Muslims focus on remembrance of God, prayer, and gratitude, rather than participating in celebrations rooted in non-Islamic traditions. In this way, Islam recognizes the significance of Jesus' birth historically and spiritually, while maintaining its own unique approach to faith and worship.